Hello, y'all. Hey, Shelly. How are you tonight, honey? Nice to see you in here. I've missed you. Thank you. Hey there, Brenda. I hope the glare on my glasses isn't too much. Y'all, my house smells divine. I made some zucchini bread that my neighbor gave me the recipe for. Oh, my word. It was delicious. Cool. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you, Shelley. Oh, what a week. What a week. This weather's crazy for everybody. I'm sure you guys are getting bombarded with cold, ain't ya? Yeah, I miss you too, Miss Brenda. I thought about calling you the other night and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I hate to call you and wake you up, and then I know you stay up. But do you stay up all night long or do you just cat nap? Every once in a while I get those I'm going to be up all night days, and I got one of those a couple of days ago. I haven't been real active online. I get miserable when it's cold and I don't want to be social. Got it. Hey. I imagine it could be like that for me too. 5 degrees tonight with 20 minus 20-degree wind chill. Oh wow. Mm-mm-mm. I think we hit 40 the night before last, and I was like, wow, I can't, you know, I'm it's nice, but I can't imagine how people have to deal with this cold weather all the time. I'm always up at night, but you can call me anytime. Aw. I was like, I wonder if she's bored. She wants to talk. And then I thought, well, she might be sleeping. I couldn't handle the cold like that. We are supposed to dip into the 20s tonight. That's too cold for me. I don't know what we're supposed to get down to tonight. It's 60 degrees now. Looks like the low is 54. And it was 45 this morning. It's weird. That zucchini bread turned out so good. I couldn't wait. I had to eat it hot. And now I need to go in there and get some of that Amish butter out of the freezer and defrost it. That'd be real good on it in the morning. I decided I'm going to start making bread again. I know I'm not supposed to have it, but you only live once, right? I see people in the local garden groups starting seeds, and I haven't even thought about it yet. Oh, well, I can understand you. 20 degrees, I wouldn't be thinking about it either. I need to find out when my last frost date could be, because I do need to. I looked at some stuff today, um, and I do really need to rip out a whole bunch of stuff. And I've got some little. I started a video today. I don't know if I'll be have enough to put it up or not, but I got Malabar spinach that's growing all throughout my peach tree. It's so funny. But where it's dropped its seeds, I got all these little Malabar spinach started. I think I'm going to put them in little pots. Yeah, I know that must be hard when you can, I can grow year round, which is crazy, but I can't grow some things because of the heat here too. Started some too early last year and don't want to make that mistake again. Yeah. You know, I try to start some in the house and I just can't. I don't have a grow light or anything like that and I don't want them I don't want to waste my time, you know? This whole year, it's not just this this um winter, it's been the whole year has been crazy weather. Temperatures that we're not used to at all. Hey, Holland and Lily. Oh, hello, Linda. um, I don't know if y'all seen my post, but Miss Lily had given me a cactus, a pink cactus, while I was up there, and she um is blooming right now. It's got a beautiful, beautiful bloom on it. I'm hoping to get more blooms. Mm. I feel like I'm going to start a sinus fit here. My nose is starting to tickle me. I only have east and west windows in the house and cats, so not enough light and too many paws to start seeds in a window. Yeah, I'd be afraid they'd try to use it for the bathroom too. My Smokey used to try to get in my plants whenever I whenever I had a cat years ago. Oh, Holland, uh, I separated that mullein out today and put it in its own jar because I forgot the other day when I asked you, and you're gonna think I'm crazy. So when I poured it, I poured it from one jar from that jar into another jar, and I squeezed out the stuff, and then I poured it back into the jar because you had written on it and everything. So I had some stuff that was some left in the jar. So I put a little bit of orange juice in there and some honey and made myself a little drink today. I'm fixing a pot of coffee. Mm-mm-mm. If I made some coffee right now, I'd be up all night long. Me and Brendan have a party. Uh, uh, yes, mine has been crazy too. My sinus has been crazy. In fact, I got to stop and get some more of that stuff that, uh, what's her name? Wilma taught me about at the service station. Yeah, I love all my. I don't know if this is a Christmas cactus or if it's an Easter cactus. I can't remember. Ask Miss Lily Holland. Are you guys on the TV? Hello, Bluegrass. Oh, let me think. I can't remember what you said your name was. I'm brain dead again. Mm-mm-mm. Bluegrass, bluegrass. Oh, I'm so bad. Angela. Is it Angela? Please tell me I'm right. My library looks like a jungle. Oh, I can imagine. You have to bring all your stuff inside. I so wish I had library that looked like a jungle, Brenda. I can drink coffee and fall asleep. Mm. Hey, Glenn, how's it going? I want my sunroom greenhouse so bad. Yeah, my goldenrod tincture was done using 190 proof. Never gonna make that it with more than 100 proof again. Yeah, what's her name? She is of the woods. She says not to use anything more than 100 proof. Yes, you are awesome at names. No, I'm really not. I don't know how I remembered your name, to be honest with you. You can ask anybody on here. It takes me a long time to remember names. Oh, yum yum. I love my coffee. I've been drinking guys, I didn't drink coffee. Um, I really didn't drink coffee up until just recently. I started drinking coffee all the time, and I really love it. What in the world? Why does it say the chat disconnected? Hmm. I can still read what you guys are saying. It's actually Angela and Cecile. LOL. We have a shared channel and we are both watching. Cool. Thank you for coming in. I've watched a few of your videos lately too. Let's see here. So I am going to be planting some of those black sapote seeds, but I did some research on them, and they have to be done within the first few days of taking them out of the fruit. So I'm hoping I have. I still have a half of a cooler full of them over there, and they're still falling out of the tree because there's still some up in the top. So I'm hoping I get pretty good amount. I have my coffee and chocolate chip muffin dinner for champs. Higgs, it's going pretty good. How about you? I'm finding sniffles. I'm going to put a light 205 out of my fruit jar into the coffee. Thanks for watching it. So fun. We just posted one today. I'll have to watch that one too. 105, not 205. I prefer hot tea over coffee. Well, I'm going to tell you something. I've been drinking both, and um my friend Walt, he's got me hooked. I mean hooked on this coffee, on this tea. It's called Taza Taz Tazo's Earl Grey tea. Oh my word, it is so yummy. I mixed and I did not know, guys. I was not at all schooled in how to make tea properly. I just always boiled it up or put the water in the microwave and heat it up and then put it on there and it's done. But there's actually a science to way you can make tea. You don't want to boil it so bad that you're getting the oxygen out of the water. Hello, Tim Posey. Hey, honey, how are you? There's my honey, David Multane Homestead. For those of you guys don't know, he's my other half. I was telling them, David, this house smells so divine. Uh, that bread, zucchini bread, is yummy. We had gotten some zucchini, um, a lot of it, not too well. I think it was back in October or November. I think it was just before we went. Maybe it was early November, just before we went up to go hunting, and I didn't have time to prepare it. So my neighbor blessed me, shredded it all up for me, and bagged it for me in two cup bags. Yeah, me too, Holland. I love bread of any kind. Yes, and that's what I learned too. Blah, blah, blah. Shelly, if you see the little bubbles start, you have to turn it off, or else it makes the tea bitter. Um, but I've been making not just the Tazo tea, Earl Grey tea. I've been making my own mixtures. I've been mixing up um, the pineapple sage and the mint and my honey. And sometimes I put roselle in there, and sometimes I put a tea bag in with it, a regular black tea bag. And it just, I just love tea. I didn't realize how much I like different teas until recently too. I guess when you get older, your taste buds change. David, are you still on here? Let's see. I made a trip to the Amish store yesterday and filled my freezers up again. Ooh, you go, girl. I wish we had one around here. In fact, I'd like to go on vacation, just go to the Amish store. I found a dead calf in our property today. None of my neighbors are missing one. Makes me wonder if a tornado dropped it here. I wouldn't doubt it. I knew what you were saying, Brenda. I want to grow my own herbs and such for teas. I need more beds to plant them in, though. Well, you see how little my bed is that I've got that peppermint in. I just, I'm not, my plants aren't big enough to really, you know, do a whole bunch and dry it or anything. I've been doing all fresh teas. I don't know. I don't know if it'll change the flavor much. Those of you guys who drink tea and make it from your own stuff, when you dry that uh, peppermint and stuff like that, does it change the flavor? Tornadoes have been known to do that. Holland, yep. About a 400-pound black Angus. Looks like someone would be looking for it. Wow. Mm-mm-mm. And did you say it was a bull? No, a calf, so it wouldn't be old enough if it was a calf. Dang. That's a lot of meat. That's sad. Did it look like the coyotes had gotten to it, or that's just terrible. Mm-mm-mm. Always dry my herbs naturally, not in a dehydrator. Okay. Well, I've been drying the moringa naturally too lately. I don't know about the difference between fresh and dried herbs. For teas, I use dried. Okay. Too tore up to tell, and predators have gotten to it. Oh, okay. Mm-mm-mm. Sorry to hear that, Holland. And thank you guys for the thumbs up. That's super sweet. That's the first time I've seen that. Same amount of people and the same amount of thumbs. I don't know where David is. I think he took off. I think he came in and lost. He's been having trouble with his internet, Holland. So I know if he was reading, he would have seen. If he'd have been on here, he'd have read your comment and answered you. He's been fighting. Uh, where he lives, there is a ditch behind him, and he's been fighting, trying to get rid of rats in his yard, and they're trying to get in the house and just aggravating him to death. So if y'all would keep him in your prayers, they've destroyed some stuff around his place, made holes and just terrible stuff. He's just at his wits end. So I have internet problems constantly. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's because of his problems with the rats trying to get into the house or what, but they are, and it really, You would think that the city would do something about that ditch back there. Everybody over there where he lives has trouble with it. And it's just sad because they have to put out all this poison and stuff like that. It's terrible. I worry about his chickens because these are some of them are. I want to say, I think these are like almost river rats because that ditch opens up to the river. But anyways, I don't want to talk about rats. They about ate my buildings 2x4 at my other farm. Wow. Mm-mm-mm. Um. So we've made a few little buys for our what is it called? Our little camper thingy. I got some wire, some hardware cloth in so that we can make our shrimp traps. We had shrimp traps, but one of the kids took them off and we never got them back. And so we're going to make some more this time, and the kids ain't borrowing them anymore. Yeah, he says to me, uh, I can't take this anymore. If it gets in here, I'm going to get my 22 out. I said, no, I could just see you hitting, shooting off a 22 in the house, and it hitting a wire and it burning down the house. Well, it would be an accident, he says. Well, no, it's not an accident when you're shooting at something. I only have cell signal and it is actually really weak. Waiting patiently on Starlink. Should have had it October, but now will be next October. Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that, Shelley. Rat shot, yeah. Kathy, did you see the launch last night? No, dear, I did not. I heard it. Um, I was talking to David on the phone, and I said, doggone it, I could have ran out there if I'd have known that launch was going up. I could have run out there and got that on video, but it was way too dark anyways to take a video of it. But I love night launches. The other day, was it the beginning of last week, Glenn, that they set off another launch? That one scared the fire out of me because I heard it going up, and then all of a sudden that sonic boom, whenever it came back in, I guess whatever it is that drops off to come back in, scared me to death. I was not ready for that. I don't know why I wasn't ready for it, but it just really, You got it on video? Did you put it up on your channel? And what do you think about those manatees in the water that I've been catching? Oh my gosh, they're so beautiful. Fort Campbell shook the house yesterday and choppers flew over the house all night. Something is up, folks. Yeah. I would love to see video of a launch. My mother got to go watch the last space shuttle launch before she died. I had 3 young babies and couldn't make the trip. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, last week the sonic boom was something. Yes, it was. Ah, there's David back again. Good, Holland. Having trouble again. It said internet traffic was blocked to protect my privacy. Always something. Hello, MB Heritage Farms. Those manatees are great. Yes, they are. They are such beautiful creatures. Poor manatees have propeller marks all down their sides. Yes, that first video I put up of the manatees, um, what was it, a few weeks ago or something? That one looked like it just was, it like the propeller just went all down her side. It was awful. And she had marks on her back. So it's just, it's weird. Hey, Christy, how are you tonight? I'm a nerd and grew up watching Star Trek and all those sci-fi. Yeah, I watched it too whenever I was a kid. That's all right, Christy. I love watching the manatees. Aren't they just the coolest? I'm hoping that the next time David and I go out in the, I think I'm going to go down the other street, David, and see um if we can get into the water off of the main, not A1A, but the one next to A1A. Get in those. I want to get in the canals and check out the canals there and look for manatees and try to fish a little bit. They are. But Christy, nowadays you're not allowed to touch them, you're not allowed to feed them, you're not allowed to get in the water with them at all. You're not allowed to mess with them. If you do, you can go to jail. Somebody was I think it was a couple years ago, somebody had gotten in the water and was like laying on the back of one or putting their arms around him or something other and got in huge trouble. Went to jail over it. Let's see. I will have to check that out. Haven't been online much to catch it. Hmm. Yeah. I don't know if you went to one of the theme parks, because they have manatees, I think, at SeaWorld. I think they do. Pretty positive they do. I don't know if you could swim with them or not. It was a good launch, but the camera doesn't catch it like the eyes do. Yes, that's so true. You know, it is really sad. Even on television, it does not show it like it does in real life. But the rockets are not as wouldn't you say? I mean, I'm pretty sure you lived here, Glenn, when the shuttles were going up. Wouldn't you say the shuttles were much brighter and put off a lot more light and stuff than the rockets do? No, not just supposed to feed them, but they haven't. But they're having problems starving. Sometimes snacks just accidentally fall in the water. Yeah. But see, a lot of people want to feed them like iceberg lettuce and stuff like that. That's really not nutritious for them at all. I'm so much of a nerd that my next vehicle will be a Tesla Cybertruck. It can pull a semi trailer. Sorry, but that's just amazing. They have come up and snorted right in my face while I was wade fishing. Manatees, yes. Yes, David used to take my son wade fishing all the time, and they would bump him. In fact, um, I was on a job site one time, and my ex brother-in-law, Ashley, my daughter's father, he was he was literally picked up by one. The boy, all three of the boys used to do docks and stuff like that, and the the manatees would always bother the dock builders. Yeah, shuttle launches was better. Yes, they were. Shelly, I used to could mimic Captain Kirk. Cool. They have manatees at Weeki Wachi, and you can go underwater in a room and watch them through the windows. Yes, I think they got that at SeaWorld too now. The launches are different now because the type of engines now are more efficient. Mm. Oh my goodness gracious, guys. It's been a busy week. I and I'm gonna just have to call my mom tomorrow and tell her, listen, you ain't got no excuse. You need to come over here and see me. I don't know if my sister's taking vacation or what, but my sister has been off, and she's been doing stuff with my sister, and I'm like, it's my turn. I'm kind of jealous. Let's see here. Manatees are really curious, but they don't like their faces touched. Yeah. And they are usually slow movers, but did you guys see how fast she took off? She was like, "Oh, I'm getting out of here." She's looking at me. She's filming me. Let's see. William Shatner went to space and had a spiritual experience through, though he didn't say that exactly. Some awesome story, though. Hmm. Guys, I'm losing my hair so bad, it's all over me. I mean, it's everywhere. I think I'm going to cut it all off. I've been waiting, trying to get my daughter to do it. I think I'm just going to cut it all off myself. I've done that before. Steve told me on the phone tonight that my rat problem is because of my chickens. He's crazy. She got started. It was sweet to see her react like that. Oh, startled. I'm I'm back. I finally got to call about the calf. Got a call about the calf I found today. Oh yeah? Was it from somebody who owned it, or did you find oh yes, did you find the owner, Holland? Sorry, I was one a phone. I have Angela has only seen a manatee at the zoo, but Seal lived in Florida when Cecile. Is it Cecile or Cecil? Am I saying that right, Cecil? When he was younger and saw them all the time. Yes. Hey, Patty. Not for sure. Waiting for another callback. Okay. Yes. Cecil. Good. I'm not I know you don't know me very well, Angela, but I'm not a very good reader at all. I didn't learn to read until I was in my 20s. My oldest daughter taught me to read when she went to school. So I don't pronounce out things the right way. Sometimes it has to click in the brain. Okay, you should have said this. And sometimes it never even clicks in the brain. When I grew up, they taught us to sight read, and I didn't learn phonics. So then when my daughter Linda went to school, she taught me how to do phonics. So it's a whole different world once you learn to read. Oh, thank you. Um even David has commented on how much better I read now than I used to. But I used to sit and read to the kids, and um sometimes I would have to make things up because I didn't know what the words were. And when they were really little, I would make up the whole story by the pictures on the book. It was terrible. So, um, I taught at our church school, and I taught art, daycare, and PE. And in the daycare, we used to have story time, and I never used a book. I could make up a story using the kids' names and different things to teach them not. I always made up stories to teach them not to talk to strangers, or um, um, hunting for something and they could find it in there, and there, we would have. I just did all kind of weird little story times where they'd have to go and look for things that I hid before they came in for daycare. It was a lot of fun. I missed that. I would have never guessed you do amazing keeping up with the live stream better than most. Oh, thank you, Angela. Appreciate that. Or maybe that's Cecil writing. I don't know. Hey, you must be home. Hello, Teresa. Are you driving, or are you at home? My great grandmother taught me phonics way before it was a thing. I've always read stacks of books. That's awesome, Christy. You know, and this is really, I hope, I don't know if I should say this or not. Christy could probably I don't know. How old was your sister, Cindy? I don't know when they started um helping children with Down syndrome and such, but um um I came home about 6, but had to finish work here just now. Got it sent to the printer. Oh, I'm so glad you can do that from home now. It was sleeting, so I left at 6. Oh my goodness gracious, I can't believe he kept you there that long. I used to love to read after I got PTSD. I just can't stand it. Really hope you get paid by the hour, Teresa. um. So what? Oh, what I was saying, my my friend Connie that was had MS and she painted with her mouth. She was paralyzed from the neck down. We were best friends all ever. I met her when I was 15 years old. Well, her sister Marie had Down syndrome, and now they both of them were older than I am. So, and um, I think Connie was probably same age as David, maybe, or just a few years older, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, and Marie was older than her, I believe. Anyways, Marie was not allowed to go to school. They grew up in Chicago, and they didn't have school for children with disabilities, and it was very, very sad. So Connie's mom would get all of Connie's work and stuff like that from the teachers that they did in school, and it would be brought home for Connie's mom to be able to teach Marie how to read and write, and she did very well. I mean, um, it was just amazing. She could read better than I could at that time. She lived to 57, but there was no public school for her until 10 years old. Wow, that's what I was trying to say um, about Marie never did go to public school. I don't believe. I don't think she ever did go to any type of school until I don't even know. She went to some type of community center thingy when they moved down here. We have for disabled people that they can go there and learn different types of skills and stuff like that to maybe live on their own one day. I don't know. And it's pretty cool. Um, I missed something. Yes, I do. Oh, not much. Not enough. Oh, yes. Oh, about the hourly wage. I used to love to read, but now it just puts me to sleep. Kathy, you look lovely tonight. Oh, thank you, Teresa. I decided to put some makeup on. I haven't put makeup on in probably a year and a half. Um, Maybe a year. Unreal, Christy. She was amazing. Only through proper care like what you gave her. Yep. I say quit. Gotta feed the stoves. Okay, Brenda. My great grandmother did go to school. She was born in, didn't go to school. She was born in 1908, though. Wow. That tenderloin is already done. It's 180 degrees in the center. Cool. Hey, Patty. Cindy got her diploma. She stood on the stage and said, I did it. I did it. Oh, praise God. That is awesome. Totally awesome. That was you know, even though my Linda um she was probably, let's see, I don't know what year Cindy was born in, but Linda was born in 81, and they had classes in schools and stuff like that for handicapped people. Um but they tried to keep her from going to pick up her diploma, and she threw a fit and said she let them know she would be on the phone and she would get with the Disabilities Act or something like that. Oh, she was livid. She said, "You're not going to keep me from walking." So they fixed it to where she could get her own diploma. I just decided this week to attempt wearing makeup again. Every time I do, the makeup expires before I use it. The foundation I threw away was from 2012. Well, Shelley, I couldn't tell you what year I bought this makeup. Um, I don't I don't wear makeup long, and I mean enough to ever really. Now I've got two boxes of makeup in there, but it's not makeup that I can wear, and it's all brand new. I need to find some way of giving it away to somebody that may want it. I mean, big boxes that was given to me. So I just posted my last video at Tinker's Paradise this evening. Such mixed emotions, but glad to be moved. Aw, I'll have to check that out, Patty. Shelley, I do the same thing. Let it get old. My gosh, I haven't worn makeup in probably 3 to 4 years since I had to stop wearing mascara. I miss it all at times too. I'm glad I'm not the only one. You know, talking about mascara, one of the reasons why I went ahead and put makeup on is my eyelashes are growing back. I don't know if you guys know it, but I lost almost all my eyelashes. I don't know what that was from, but I don't know if it was from radiation or the chemo or maybe the stomach surgery. I don't know, but all that craziness. I lost my hair, and when I lost my hair, I lost my eyelashes too. Maybe I should wear makeup in my ball cap and hoodie. I had someone call me sir. Well, I have to be honest with you. I got to tell y'all about something that happened to me yesterday. As soon as I read this. This has been amazing. Really love learning more about you. Got to head to bed. We had a really early day tomorrow. Thanks. Thanks for coming in. Does camo face paint count as makeup? If so, I'm dolled up. You're such a brat. Um when Lee had long hair, he used to get called ma'am all the time. Wow. So yesterday, um I came home from Waltz and I realized, oh, you dummy, you were supposed to go and get bird food. So I pull out of the driveway and I'm pulling up to the stop sign up here, and I'm trying to look, down the street. Well, you have to pull all the way out to the street to be able to see down the road to see if you can go. All of a sudden, now I'm at a complete stop, and this chick comes out of nowhere on the sidewalk in on a bicycle that is electric, and bam, whams into the backside of my truck, puts a hole in it, dented it in 4 places, and just tore the back panel up. I was PO'd. So here I am now going to have to spend about $500 deductible to fix something some dumb gal ran into my car. I was so mad I couldn't see straight. Why in the world she's driving that kind of thing on the sidewalk, I have no clue. And to be going that fast on the sidewalk and not stopping at the road I have no understanding why she did that. So, anyways, there goes my Fitbit telling me it's time to go to bed. So now I've got to have my truck fixed. It's 15 degrees outside, but toasty 77 in the house. Woohoo! You stoked that fire, girl. Lee would have you running outside if you was if he was around. Christy, I hate talking on the phone because I can't hear that well, and they all think I'm a guy. Well, I thought this chick was a guy. I didn't know. I asked her, I said, "Are you a guy or a girl?" I said, "I can't tell. I'm sorry." I hope that didn't offend her, but she was pissed too. She's trying to blame me for the accident. And the cop was like, "I can't tell whose fault it was." Well, duh. Here I am at a stop sign. She's coming off a sidewalk on a motor vehicle? Really? I was mad. She could have hit a person. She could have hit one of these kids going down through there. Yeah, she should, but I don't know. My insurance going to my insurance company's going to have to get get it out of her, I guess, because I can't. I'm not going to fight somebody over something like that. I'm just peeved. Yep, 9 o'clock is bedtime. Flint is watching a show about cars, so I have a few minutes still. Ah, so do we have any prayer requests on here? Hey, Patty, or is that Mac? Non-binary BS. Who can tell these days? Non-binary. Hey there, bub. Okay, where is everybody coming from that wasn't here? Good night, Glenn. Hey, Patty. It's Mac and Patty. Thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate it. Thanks for the thumbs up, everybody, too. How are you doing, brother? Well, these days, she can just identify with whatever she wants to be. Yes, behave, Christy. Honestly, I couldn't tell. And what really made me even madder, this chick's got her cell phone tore up. And her hand is all busted up. And I'm thinking, I bet you $5 she was holding that cell phone, talking on the cell phone while she's going down the thing. And that's why she didn't see me. And why I didn't tell the officer that. Hey, Susan. We are both here. We are recovering from COVID, doing better. Yes, I've been praying for y'all. I am glad you're doing better. Yes, Holland Lily had it at Christmas time. Teresa's had it. Um, and really, what you sorry about? Oh, Patty, me getting that gal hitting me. It is going rampant through our church too, so I'm not going to church for a while. Finally feeling better and got my energy back finally. Yep. I'm scared. I don't not for myself, but it would just devastate me if I took something out there to Walt and he got it at 99 years old, cuz he wouldn't live through it. It would just break my heart. Flint, I told David, I said, I'm just not going to do it. We talked about going Sunday, but we're just not going to do it because it's too much going on at church. Flint and I had it about a month before we went to Kentucky. Yep. I have no energy at all and still have a bad cough. Well, I have all these things a blooming. My mango tree is so blooming that it takes my breath away. And I thought, oh my gosh, I was choking and everything the other day. And I said, oh my gosh, I hope I'm not getting the COVID. David laughed at me. He says, really? With all these blooms, you think you're getting a COVID? I don't think so. Around here has it and just got over it. Yes, sounds very stressful and crazy drivers out there. Yes, it was. And then I'm 2 houses away from the bathroom. And I said to the officer, I said, "Can I run home and go to the bathroom?" She's like, "No." And I said, this is probably more information you guys want to know. But when I get nervous, I have to run to the bathroom. I'm sorry. It just happens. And I was like, lady, if I have an accident here, I'm going to be mad at you. She says, I promise I'll be as fast as I can. I said, okay. Doc gave me some horse medicine. Wow. Now see, David took the horse medicine um when he had it, and it took care of it. I was that way for a week or two after getting over it, but better now, so hang in there. Horse meds work. Yeah, but we also went over and got the. Now, see, this is what I don't understand. Here, I don't know if they still have this here, but you could get the antibodies for free. And we did. I made my mom go. David went. I made David went and myself. Because y'all know I had E. coli and all that stuff too. The hospital where my daughter works is full of it. Oh, wow. The ground is white. Okay, where did we jumped? The ground is white with snow, Kathy. Wish you were here. Yeah, I do too. I want to see snow again so bad. When I had the crud, I took horse medicine and got over it in 5 days. Pretty, pretty nurse gave me a shot in my booty. Shelly, how's the rabbits? Bub wants to know how the rabbits are, Miss Shelley. She said her and Flint, I don't know if she's still on here, her and Flint were going to go to bed soon. Mac, you have a pretty nurse all the time. Ha ha, you tell him, Teresa. They gave my daughter the malaria med. One dose she was better, and she was really sick with the first one. Wow. They won't allow the average person to have the antibodies in Louisiana anymore, but about a week after the Broussards got the therapy for our government banned it. That's what they were trying to do here. I don't know whether it's still here or not. That's awesome, David. I'm taking 4 pills for 5 days, hoping it works. I felt like shooting him before. Oh no. The rabbits are wonderful. So much free fertilizer. Oh wow. Awesome. Hey, Joy Blessed. How are you tonight? And how did your mom and your mother in law like their um, koozies? We've had some beautiful snows here in the Smokies. I shared them. Cool. I'll look forward to seeing that. Patty says she enjoyed your snow videos. At least I'm getting paid for Walmart from Walmart being homesick. Cool. I was sick all last week, but much, much better now. I can even talk or talk in nor sound like a horse. Wow. Gotcha. Okay, I'm going to pray real quick and then we can talk a little bit more. Um, it's time. It's that time. Kathy Flint is heading to bed, and I'm following him. I cherish my 6.5 hours of sleep. I love you. all bunches. And good night, Kathy and everyone in the chat. Thank you. Thank you, Shelly. Teresa ordered us mullein this week. Nice. Yeah, I've got some mullein. I'm gonna try to take to a little bit more of it before I go to bed because the blooms are just killing me. Yep. Okay, dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this time that we've had tonight. I pray, Lord, that you bless everybody in here. Keep continuing to heal them from the crud and let them feel much, much better, Lord. I know it's a hard road to get over whenever you get down so sick. And Lord, I know there's people that are in our church, the pianist, and a lot of people are sick, and it's just running rapid through the school. And I just pray, Lord, that you bless these people, strengthen them, and keep them safe from whatever the devil's got in store. I pray, Lord, that you are in the hearts of these people that are sick, so that they don't have to worry about if they were to have something drastic happen and them lose their life over this stupidness. I pray, Lord, that they will be in heaven, and I pray, Lord, that you continue to put a protective hedge around all of my friends and loved ones. And Lord, please, I have an unspoken request for someone that just reality is not in their realm right now, Lord. I pray, Lord, that you bless this person and bring him closer to you, Lord, and that he might find you, Lord, and get out of the life that he's in, Lord. And I thank you for my family and friends, and I pray, Lord, that you continue to bless us, Lord. I ask these things in your name, amen. Let's see here. Yes, I like that mullein. I'm coming, bub. You know that. I don't miss that picnic. We'll be there if the good Lord is willing and the creek don't rise. You tell him. I hope everybody on here is going to be there. Yep. So there was some other things I found out today too. I was on my Facebook group, Florida, Foraging Florida or something like that. I can't remember the name of the group. Went out and came back in due to buffering. Okay. Thanks, babe. Anyways, and hey Roy, what's up? This weed that I have all over my yard, the little white flowers. You guys know that I leave some of it for the bees. I did not realize that in Florida that is the third leading the third leading bee pollinating thing bloom here. I didn't realize that. I learned something really, really all the time by this group that I'm in. Teresa's made me a junkie on when it comes to foraging. Um, oh, thank you, Susan. I appreciate that. um, so I found out that it is really great for sore throats and coughs and um oh my goodness gracious. I took a picture of it. Let me think. I'm going to read off all of this cool stuff that this has got in it. Um okay, it's called, I don't like the name of it, but it's called Biden, the weed you need. Um and it's it says, however, there are hundreds of species of biden, several being of edible or medical quality. Um, Biden is a broad spectrum antimicrobial, effective against many infections and particularly those that are inflammatory to the mucous membranes, respiratory, UTI, GI, ulcers, etc. It is also a nutrient dense wild edible, possesses a similar nutrient profile to kale, high in fiber, proteins, keratins, folate, and magnesium. So, anyways, I took a picture of all this stuff. I don't know if you can see all that. That's a whole list of the things that it does. And there, that one's better that you can see. Isn't that cool that it does all those things? I am just in awe. Teresa, you've turned me into a crazy woman. Yes, its name's Biden. Biden. Hello, Life with Belinda and Chuck. How's it going? Bless you too, Bub. Have a great night, honey. Sweet dreams. We always called it hitchhikers. And let me see if I've got a picture of it. Trying to see if I've got it on um oh, I know I've got it in my videos, but I don't actually point it out. I don't think there's any back there. Um I will put a video up of it tomorrow. And I'll do that screenshot of that stuff and put it on there. Maybe I'll add that to the video that I started today. Um but it is amazing. So I can't wait to taste it. Well, don't try to look up Biden weed. uh, there's more than one hitchhiker. Yeah. Yeah. Well, anything that collects to your clothes, we call hitchhiker. It has these white, I mean, not white. You guys just going to have to hold on. I can't stand it. I have to go out there and get one. I'll be right back. Just hang on. I'll be right back. I promise. Now I know the neighbors think I'm crazy. Running outside to pick. That's what it looks like. Now, when this dies, this flower right here, these little things turn into hitchhikers. And they turn out, they're long, they're about that long, and they're sharp, and they grab a hold of your clothes, and they don't want to let loose. But my bees love these flowers. And they say that the flower's edible, this whole plant's edible. I don't remember if they said the root's edible, though. They said the whole plant, but some people don't consider the roots a plant. But anyways, I thought it was very, very interesting. And it's like, I don't know. It's not ugly, but it's not pretty either. Teresa, you're a trip. Okay, what all did I miss? There's more than one hitchhiker. Poor Bidenweed getting a bad rep by his name. Yep. Guilty by association. Yeah. Teresa's that's not what we want. Can't help the family it was born into. Oh, you guys are too much. Anyways, I don't know how it got its name, but my bees love it, and I get some good honey, so I don't know. Eat them before they dry out. Yes, you're supposed to eat them. You can eat them before they get dried out. And they say that the new growth of this plant is really super tasty. You can eat it raw. You can cook it like you do greens. You can put it in a salad, and I guess it's supposed to taste like kale. I'm not too into kale, but let me tell you, these leaves, they're not exactly they won't hurt you, but they're not exactly smooth either. Kind of like got a little ripple. Can you see that? They're kind of a little sharp. And the stem is kind of squared. Isn't that funny? So that's an interesting thing. Like I said, Teresa's turned me into a I don't know what you call it, a crazy forager. All of a sudden, that's all I want to do is forage. Linda, do you have this in Georgia? This weed? This is called Biden weed, and it is really, really, really good. The hitchhiker latches on and can't get rid of it. Yes. I didn't think about getting one of the hitchhikers, but they look like the hitchhikers when they have like they're about that long, and it looks kind of like a pine needle, almost a real skinny pine needle with two little legs on it, on the end, and that little legs get stuck to you and they don't want to let go. Vine is a flowering plant in the aster family. The common name beggar ticks, blackjack, burr, marigolds, cobblers, pegs, Spanish needles, stick seeds, tick seeds. Let's see. Seriously, note Lily had her cancer check. Oh, yes. We have a beautiful, beautiful thing. She had her cancer check today, all clear. Scan showed no cancer. Thank you all for that. KEOT us in keep us in your prayers. Yes, we did. We prayed for you guys constantly. Keep not. Okay. That's a beautiful thing. Uh-oh, I missed what Roy said. Somebody retracted it. Yay for Lily. That is an awesome thing. That stuff grows everywhere. Yep. And the bees love it. They said that's Florida's number 3 flower to help pollinate for the bees. The bees thrive on it, not to pull it all up. I don't pull it all up, but I do pull it because once it gets to a certain size, it doesn't flower as much either. Maybe, Teresa. Well, it's getting about that time. I appreciate you all coming in, and I'm hoping. I mean, I hope if you guys do have this, you'll try it. It's I have a hard time trying some stuff, but I'm going to. I'm afraid to try some things like the mushrooms and stuff, but I'm going to try them and see. Oh, I will, Roy. Thank you. I don't know if he's still on here or not. There he is. Roy's saying good night, David, or tell David hi. Anyways, I hope you guys all have sweet dreams, and I will see you next time. Next Wednesday, and on my videos during the week. Oh, great. I'm glad you got your bees ordered. Now, Linda, you'll get excited once them bees start growing and everything. If you got a good queen and stuff, you'll be able to split that hive up and be able to grow your hives. So I look forward to seeing the videos about them. Pray for our country, us. Stay safe, folks. Good night. Good night. God bless. Good night, sweet folks. Love y'all. All right. Good night, y'all. Sweet dreams. Bye now.